Hello and welcome. Is this our intro? To another video and a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real. Are you so excited for this video? Oh, can you find a spot and go in it, please?
One eternity later.
All right, I think she found her final resting place. Take that how you will. Anyway, we are here to do a bit of a haul. I said in the last vlog that we don't really do hauls anymore, and that's a lie. I didn't mean it that way. It's just we don't always come across enough goods at one spot that I want to save for one video, but we have here. And I'm really excited, and it's a pretty massive haul, okay? It's kind of the opposite of the last haul that we did, which was Shein, a pretty massive company. We have ordered from a small business that I've been eyeing for some time, and I'm not kidding when I say massive. Like, she's been trying to climb in this puppy. It is a haul from the company Witch's Moon. If you are unfamiliar with Witch's Moon, they are predominantly known as a subscription box company, a witchy subscription box company, and they have, I believe, 3 different subscription boxes. I would love to subscribe. And unfortunately, they're not 100% vegan. But I did message them, and they are entertaining that idea. So if they ever become vegan in their subscription boxes, you bet your tuchus I will be ordering some. But I did find a whole bunch of goods that meet my needs and more. So I'm excited to show you. Like I said, this is a massive haul. So buckle up, Buttercup. You were supposed to make a noise there. Where was your cue? Buckle up, Buttercup. Let's see what's inside. Lumos. So I am wearing my very sun and celestial kind of shirt from Hot Topic because I think it's quite fitting for a really witchy haul that I've wanted to do for a long time. But I will also say I bought all of these items keeping in mind the renovations that we will be doing here. The large majority will be going on these shelves because as I shared in that video, and I'll attach it above, on the ideas that I have for this office that we plan to get to real soon, it's going to be quite witchy, but also wizarding, also in the world. Again, we go quite in world. So all of these items I feel like are going to do just that. And I'm excited. So let's dive in. I don't know how many we have total. She's a lot. All right. So first up, I ended up getting 2 books. As I shared in that video, we will be doing a good number of books. I also did a spring video hauling a whole bunch of witchy books. And I got this one right here. Let me take it out. And let me also mention customer service is important, okay? And when I ordered this book came in with a little bit of a dent on the cover. I shot it over a message to Witch's Moon. And not only were they super kind and sent me a replacement copy, they also sent me a free item. So we will get into that. I just want to always call out really awesome customer service, and it just makes me want to order more, and I will be ordering more. But the first item that I got is The Witch's Broom by Deborah Blake. It is this book right here. So you can actually find this book on Amazon, except you can't find it in hardcover. Hardcover is exclusive to Witch's Moon. So it says the craft, lore, and magic of broomsticks. And there you are. So it's actually a whole series. I think the only one they have in hardcover is this one here. Here's a little flip of the inside. They also have a little note from Witch's Moon and their little collaboration. How cute, how awesome. I mean, brooms are in the wizarding world. I would also love to do like let's build a broom together and make it really cool and personalize it sort of thing. Next item, I did open it, so it looked even more beautiful, but like we have some dried flowers on the top of this package. How freaking cute. I will be using them somewhere, like probably herbology section. And I'd say a good portion of what's in here is gonna fit into the herbology section because like I shared, we will be doing classes on these shelves back here. So the next item that we have, I'm not gonna lie, it like gave me the Buffy vibes a little bit, like a Scythe anybody. For those of you that grew up with Buffy, I have what they call, and some of these items are exclusive to Witch's Moon, and this is one of them. It is the Sickle of Demeter. So I have just learned, what did I learn? The sickle, the Demeter. Demeter is a goddess of agriculture and harvest, and there's a reason for that. So I'm gonna hold this up and read just a little bit while my cat walks by. So they say, let me give you kind of the detail of the bit right here, that it has taken almost a year to source the materials to craft this unique piece, which includes, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, albizia wood and oxidized iron. You will notice that this sickle is very lightweight. It is indeed, and can easily be held in the hand. Please know that it is very sharp because they are making this so that it can actually be used. Now, what is this used for, you might ask? The sickle is magically used in rites of cutting, releasing, and severing ties with negative influences. Let me tell you, I could use that in my life right now. So I just like, so many of these items I got because of the aesthetic of it, but also I wanted things to be usable. I wanted to be able to go to my shelves and they would be something, sorry for the lighting, my cat's just wiping her face on it, be something that like a witch in the wizarding world would use. Like, is Professor Sprout using something like this? I don't know. Actually, there'll be a more appropriate item for that. But also something I could take off the shelf and use if I so wish. So I really love this. I'm going to be careful. I haven't actually touched this, but that is the top. And it is the sickle of Demeter. And here is the other side. And it is indeed very lightweight. So I don't know how I'm going to prop it up yet, but we will play around with that. And I'm going to keep that far away from my cat, whose tail is coming right in the direction of this. All right, next item I have is this spoon right here, which is also an exclusive, and it is the Feihu wooden spoon with a clear quartz crystal at the end. And I don't know if I want to read off all of the details, but I will recommend going to the website and reading the details, because especially with the exclusive items, because they get to put input into them, there's so many details about the meaning of things, the use of things, and also how they were made. And I was just sitting here reading it, and it's just really interesting. Not meant to be put in a dishwasher. That's what it says for sure. It's just like so pretty, but also usable. So you have this clear quartz right here. And let me tell you, okay, they also have some wands. This is just off topic, but it reminded me of this. And they have this one wand that just, I want to see more wands like that. It's a little bit shorter than what we're used to in the wizarding world. Oh, okay, she's gone now. What was I saying? I mean, they even put details in here about as you stir your ingredients, direct your movement clockwise to instill positive and bright energies into your container. Because you would be using something like this, or you could be using something like this for like scooping up herbs for any rituals or spells that you want to do. But how pretty. But right, what I was saying. So they have this wand. So it's a shorter wand, and I think it has a whole bunch of crystals, and I forget what it's called, but I will put an image over here. She's not on the cheap end, okay? And I think it's because there's a lot of detail put in it, and I want it. And I want to save my coin for that, and I think it would look gorgeous in the herbology section, and also I'd love to use it. So anyway, that is the third item. Love, love, love it. You'll notice a lot of very natural elements and materials in these items. All right, it's been a while. I don't remember what the heck is in what. We have a heavy item here. So I got two of these items, not this specific one, but this is one of them, and it is a mortar and pestle. So this one has the triple moon on the front there. It's made of soapstone, which is proper heavy. So here is the actual, wait, I forget, is that the mortar or the pestle? Yeah, okay, so the pestle is this. Anyway, here's our first mortar and pestle. I mean, classic triple moon imagery right there. And yeah, I just loved it. It's cute, it's simple. So just for a little bit of herbs or spell work. And I love, like, clearly made in India, but you can see the naturalness of the soapstone there. She's heavy, okay? Love it. And that will be going on my shelves. Everything is smelling very earthy. Okay, we have a large item. It has been a bit. I did look at this box, like the whole box when it came in, and I don't remember what this is. Sorry, this item is sold out right now. Maybe it'll come back in stock. And it is this Egyptian griffin incense holder. Incense holder. And let me tell you, when I opened this up, the freaking detail on this incense holder. I've never had as fancy an incense holder as this one. So we have this gorgeous griffin right here. Then the actual incense holder. And then you flip it right there. So I believe, yeah, there's a hole right here. That sounded weird, where the incense will come out here and then kind of pile here. But like, look at the detail on the edge of this whole thing. Are you kidding me? So when I saw it, I got so excited because it's a griffin. And even like, look at the tail. So when I flip it over there, look at the detail of this griffin. But even the tail is like following along the edge right here. How freaking cool is this? Obviously, griffin brings me to the wizarding world, but I also thought, because this is an Egyptian griffin incense holder, and you see a lot of the Egyptian elements on the side right here, I thought of the Weasleys. A, the Weasleys are Gryffindor house, and B, they took a trip to Egypt. So I also wanted to acquire things that I felt like would be, I don't know if relics are the right word, but like tokens or things that would be brought back just like you and I would bring things back from vacation. And I felt like this is totally a thing. Like, it's just kind of like cool and interesting, and it represents two things. These are the things that I feel like you don't get when you just buy licensed stuff, okay? I'm saying it. I'm going to keep saying it because it's just so cool. So it'd be really nice to like have on the shelf. Actually, this will go probably in the Gryffindor room. But just to have an incense burning in there, like, I want movement all over the place. I want activity and lights and just things happening, magic happening. So there is that. Totally forgot about that one. Speaking of that, this would be really fitting. Couldn't get an incense holder without some incense. Is this packaging not gorgeous? So I forget what the scent is. Amber oud. I always remember these words because of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Anya, anybody? Oud. So let me open it up and just give this a sniff. I will say, for me, incense can be quite strong. So I think where you place them can help as well. Oh, it even has a little Ziploc situation. So we can keep the freshness, although the scent is coming out already, okay? Here is our incense. Well, that is strong. That is really nice. I can't even describe it. Just buy it and you'll know. So there is that one. There is some frankincense, ingredients. There's like a, coconut shell. I'm gonna guess frankincense is the main. Well, and the oil of amber oud also. So clearly I like me some oud. Honestly, I don't know what this is because it was a free gift, which is also so sweet. This isn't even the free gift from like replacing the book. So I got this statue right here. Somebody let me know in the comments. I could just Google it, but I don't feel like it right now. But there we are. I feel like this is just giving me like somebody who is a mom or has birthed something in their lives. Would be really fitting for them. But I just thought it was so sweet of them to include like a full-size item as a gift. Like, I mean, it was a large order, but I didn't expect that. So that was really kind. Okay, then we have another one. You can see the Studio Collection is something that they run. Oh, I was so excited. You know, you have some things when you're placing like a big order that you're like, no matter what, I don't want to miss out on these items. And I want to get a whole bunch of items like this, which would be going very likely in the divination section. So we have, hopefully I don't drop this, a fairy crystal ball. You can call it a crystal ball. You can call it a prophecy orb. All the things. So there it is without me blocking my hand. But let me just show you. Can I? Here, let me see. Actually, oh, look, there's detail inside too. Okay, let me show you and I'll take this off. We have these little fairies. So there's 3 of them holding it up. And what's really neat is that they're all different. We have this one right here, kind of caressing her hands. And then this fairy right here. And let me tell you, and I think this has kind of got, yeah, it's got like a little leafy shape. There's even these little kind of gemstones in the fairy's wings right there. So this is a smaller crystal ball, if you can tell. And then here's the actual ball itself. And then on the inside, there's even a little bit of detail. How cool. Like, this is proper metal. It is quite weighty. So this is going to go in my divination section. And I'm hoping to have like a bunch of prophecy orbs of various sizes. I will say finding crystal ball stands is really challenging. Somebody give me the tips. Like, I have found some things, and I think there are some things out there that you can just maneuver and make into a crystal ball holder. But I would really love to get a whole bunch of stands. But I just thought that fairies, I mean, they have to exist in the wizarding world and obviously the witchy world, and I couldn't pass up on it. Really, really cute. All right, I'm just grabbing boxes. I don't even know what this is. What is this? Ancient Egypt. Oh, I think I know what this is. So I couldn't pass up on the price on this one, and it just was so cute. Like, I wanted to just have these shelves really, really filled up. And this is a little bastet. I'm learning things. First off, a cat. I mean, I can't pass up on cat. And also we're getting the Egyptian representation as well. So again, it feels like something that could have been picked up on a trip while also representing a magical creature that I love so, so much. So I do recall, I think this was, oh, it says right there, $6.99. Couldn't pass up on $6.99. So there it is. And because of its size, like it could fit probably in the front of some shelves or something like that. So this could also go in the Gryffindor room, or maybe I end up throwing it on the shelves and it just looks really cool. It's an item that I feel like could fit in everywhere. And here's the actual front face of the cat, but you can see how big it is. It's a little bitty thing, but it's just so cute. Next up, they are constantly updating their shop. And when I was first gathering my order, I went back and they added this item and I had to freaking have it. You guys know I love me just all the creepy things. I am more of a darker witch, if you will. The dark arts call to my black heart. And now, I have a number of these kinds of items from places like Michael's and Joann, but I just thought this one was really unique. It is a skull, but this skull, so the base of it is kind of like a washed black, almost like a silvery gray, but it's got these butterflies all over it. Like, we've got it on the base right here of the chin, kind of framing the nose. It's just really unique. It's a pretty good size skull, not full human size, maybe a child, but you know, like follow the butterflies, anybody? Follow the creepiness. Like I couldn't not. Now, whether this one ends up on the shelves, we will find out when we do a decorate with me, but there are so many places in this house that this could go. So I believe it's still available. I will link everything down below, but had to have it. Oh, I remember this one. Okay. This one actually is not going in this room. I don't even need to add. You know what? Just go to the links. So they have like at least probably 3 items like this. Hold on. She's a bit of a noisemaker. We have this Guardian lock. I don't remember what the other ones were that they have, but it's a proper lock. And I don't know. Let me pull it up actually so I get all my shite together. Not on the website. I will see. We'll see. I will say, if I'm saying this right, the Saraswati lock. I'll put it over here. I don't know the whole backstory or references or anything. I'm still new to this, but just like aesthetically, I feel like it could fit in the Slytherin room. But if I do find this one anywhere else, I'm not sure if it's a Witch's Moon exclusive. I don't know. I just saw it and I felt like, so it does come with 2 keys. It seems like everything they do is proper usable. So this is proper usable. I've already tested it. It's an actual lock. So there's the front and then there's the back. And my plan, because I plan to have a whole bunch of trunks, I even passed up on some at Home Goods, I might go back and get them, is to actually attach it to a trunk. And I feel like probably in the Gryffindor room, but again, this can go in so many rooms. So like I said, a number of things are gonna go on the shelves that end up here, but there's a few that are gonna end up in the Gryffindor room. And that might be one of them. Okay. We have another heavy item. Is this the other mortar and pestle? It is. All right, so this next mortar and pestle, I don't remember what they called it, but I picked it up, so it's a lot more of a natural, like brownie look. Like we have quite a contrast. I didn't want everything being like same. But this one is supposed to be some flowers, and it just read to me like a mortar and pestle that would fit in really well in the herbology section because of the, you know, herbal aspect here. And of course it's a mortar and pestle, but here it is up close. So you have some kind of like openings right there. I guess I'm starting to see the flower. I don't know. I just dug it. And I'm gonna guess this one's also soapstone. I don't feel like pulling it up, but this one is probably gonna go in the herbology section. Next up is this right here. And I saw on the side what it is. Let's pop it open. I have, I think, 1 or 2 variations, definitely one on the shelves downstairs that I got at I know I got one at Home Goods and I got one at Michael's, so I don't remember which one that one came from. But this one is like proper metal, and it is the Mystic Hamza hand. So there it is. It's like a brassy color. We have the seeing eye there and just all the details. Probably a lot more detailed than the one that I have downstairs. And here's the back of it. And I will say they have another Hamza hand. That one is black. I was kind of tempted by that one as well. But I felt like just aesthetically, this one will fit in nicely. I love me a brassy color. There's the base of it. And she is a weighty business. So this one obviously is going to fit in for me in my divination section. That's where my other one is right now. Like the detail is everywhere. It's on the edge right there of the finger. Like even the thumb right there, just friggin' love it. So I might end up, you know, getting another one of those. And then also they have this hand that I was tempted by it, that it's an incense holder. Really, really cool. It looks like the hand is kind of holding the incense. So I keep saying incense. Incense? Incense? Is incense multiple? All right, so we have a bowl here, and we're continuing with the triple moon going on right there. And this one's a copper bowl, which is kind of reaching out a little bit for me. I don't play with copper a whole lot, but as my husband pointed out, if we get one copper piece, we're gonna have to get another one just to kind of bounce off of each other. But being triple moon, there's also 3 of them on here. And it's a pretty, I thought this was smaller. It's a pretty decent size. Here's the inside. And even the base has a similar kind of gold. It's almost like brass with gold, I guess is the right. I always say the wrong colors, but there you are. So I have a feeling I'm gonna have like things inside this kind of hanging out, maybe some herbs, but I also want to like make it available for use. Also, the free item that they sent me, so they sell a whole lot of crystals, and I am by no means, if you watched my crystals advent calendar, I'm a beginner, okay? I don't really know all the things. I just whatever calls to me, calls to me. I'm just learning what everything is. So if you are familiar, do let me know what crystal this is. And it might actually be one that I've already got in that advent calendar, and I can double check, but it's got like a tint of blue. It's predominantly white, but there is a tint of blue in there. It's really, really pretty and just super sweet of them to send me that. And then we have this box right here, and this box houses a whole bunch more items that are smaller and probably a little more delicate. All right, so these are definitely more on the fragile side, and they sell a whole bunch of these, and they are these concentrated perfumes. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really get it for the perfume aspect, but I might actually test that out for some of them. I got it for the aesthetic and just possibly fitting into a potion shelf, and that's these right here. So one thing that's really cool about them, finding bottles like this is a little hard, I feel like. And let me tell you, each of them has some detail going on, but also each is a different scent. So this one here, it's kind of like a pinkish orangey color. It's got, and I didn't mention, but every single one of these is hand blown, mouth blown. How does this work? I don't know. Just blown, how you will. So this is the gardenia scent, and from what I recall of that, I would love the smell of this. And you could see how it's sealed right at the top there, but I have seen some people unbox these because all of these things came in subscription boxes, but because I couldn't really subscribe and them not being vegan, I'm just gathering them, so they have existed, and I've seen some people unbox some of them, so it does actually open up. It takes, I think, a little bit of a tug there, but it does open up. I don't currently plan to open it, but there's that one. We have Aphrodisia, which is more of that deep red color. And this is the one that I'm like, I have to have it. I forget what it is. We had recently read it in the books. It was like a blood red. I believe it was actually blood, like vial that was described in the Harry Potter books. And I was like, I have to have that. And this felt like something that would fit into that description. And then we have Kama Sutra right here. So more of a clear color. And every one of them has a little bit of detail. It's hard to tell, but on the base of it, that one has like a little wave. And then we have amber, which is more of a very deep brown color. So like I said, as far as the places I plan on putting them, they would be on my potion shelf, but I also don't want them like kind of contrasting with each other, like too much of the same. So I wanted more things that feel very potion-y also in my bathrooms. One of you commented this, and it's actually something I've been saying to him for a while, that I want things to feel very either potion-y, apothecary, like a place that just, yeah, feels really witchy and you would be getting ingredients, but also usable. So this feels like something like that for sure. Then we have, I had to get it, it was on the lesser expensive end. I don't see it available still, but they have other variations. It's this black besom mini broom right here. So as says, no, by Google, these little besoms are used for cleansing and purification rituals, kind of a bit of a protection as well, if I recall right. So there's that. It did lose a little bit of its broom definition, but that can be adjusted. So I will probably have that just hanging somewhere, and I would love to make some myself. Then I just, of all the items, I had to have this one the mostest. Before I show you this, can I also just, first of all, excuse me, sir. Shut that thing up. Can I also just say, there are still things that I want them to put on their website. So, like, looking at this right here, look at that little tea set. I need that in my life. And then, I don't even know what that is right there with the seashell, but also that bell. I need that bell. I need that bell. They have so many things I still need. We will be coming back. Oh, I just want to read this all off. Like, okay, just giving you a little background. This is how much detail is put in this next item right here. About, like, because not only is this one an exclusive, it is also a limited edition, and I had to have it. And then I watched somebody unbox it, and then I really had to have it. It confirmed it for me. It is a little smaller than I thought, but it's gonna fit perfectly on the shelves. All right, maybe I will adjust, because I always say Hecate, because that's the way Joss Whedon made it happen in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so I'm gonna switch over to, I'm gonna try to Hecate. But it is this Hecate cauldron. I guess we'll call it like a mini cauldron. So I'm not gonna, first off, I saw these, like, are these wolves? I have to learn the history. As you know, I did just pick up a book on Hecate. So I'm excited to learn a bit more, but they did give me the Padfoot vibes, okay? I'm always bringing it back to the, like, real life witchy world meets wizarding world if I can. It's where I'm at. But this is three-sided, so it's just this gorgeous black with that, like, bronzy gold. They're two different things, Aubrey. But let me just give you a quick turnaround, and I believe this is actually cast iron, and it has a proper handle there. There is the inside. Oh yeah, I could tell that is. So this side right here is Hecate's circle. Each little bit represents something from Hecate. Does that represent blessings? We have this little moon right here, and like, look at the waves. Like, the exclusive items at Witch's Moon are just chef's kiss. Even just the goldy brassy bits on the tips of the mouths right there. So cool. You know what? I'm not going to presume to know everything because I'm a beginner. So anyway, each symbol here, I believe, is a representation of Hecate. Just how freaking cool is this? And like, read the description. It's just so neat to see how much effort is put into these exclusive and this one limited edition items. Next up is this leaf brass inscribing tool. So it is actually quite pointy right down at the end there. And what this is used for, as I have learned, is for inscribing on your candles and doing spell work. But also just gives me the herbology vibes. So it will probably live over there, but also with some candles. Because again, I want to just pull things off and use them. But I'm also considering aesthetic. And you just can't go wrong aesthetically with Witch's Moon, clearly. Okay, this is another item that I had to freaking have. The next item that we have is not just for aesthetics, though it will fit into herbology quite well, but also usability. And it is this herb rocker. So let me hold it up and read a little bit about it because it does have a proper blade. This is meant to be used or displayed. It's up to you. So it says this tool is an integral part of the witch's cabinet and can become a daily tool for ritual work and herbal preparation. This can include the cutting of herbs, flowers, and roots for ritual preparation, including but not limited to creating tinctures, oils, and herbal blends. So you could see the kind of like razor sharp edge right there. It's why it's a little more of a silvery color, but like, look at that design and even this little leaf. Just loving the aesthetic of things, and she is a weighty business, so I'm gonna presume, I do believe, I've never used a herb rocker, that you would hold it like this and just kind of rock back and forth to cut up your herbs. And I know there are also herb grinders too, and some people will use both, and it makes the process a little bit easier. So very, very cool. Appreciate that that was sent in packaging like this. All right, what is this? I don't remember. Oh, we have another book. So this one would be added to my divination section, and it is this book that is a little bit of astrology. And I don't know, I just love the idea of something kind of small and contained because I do want to read the books that I am getting. And I felt like the colors just would really fit in. I just go with a more natural color, but it is a little bit about astrology. There's nothing fancy. She's all text in there, no illustrations. But yeah, I just really dug the front and I felt like it could sit or even just be that way. And I just pull it off the shelf and read it. Okay, then I got myself 2 crystals. We are nearing the end, my friends. No, wait. I also got this moon phase amethyst pendulum. So there is the moon phase aspect. It's like a little charm just hanging off a bit right there. And there's the amethyst. So we have ourselves a little pendulum. And if you remember from my what I got for Christmas, I did get a pendulum, but a part of me just wants to have a little collection. So I blame him for the beginning of that. So there's that one. And then I got 2 crystals. I have this tree agate stone right here. How gorgeous is that? So when I unboxed that advent calendar, I said I wasn't really interested in the tumbled crystals, but that's a lie now. We all change. I just love the idea of just kind of holding onto one, carrying one with me, depending on how it is I want to feel that day. And this one is a bit bigger in size, and it is this large galaxy obsidian stone. Let me tell you, this one's actually quite lightweight, but there it is up close. Very cool. So a really nice size to hold in your hand, I feel like. All right, last but not least, we're almost done. I'm gonna kind of blaze through this right here. In every subscription box, kind of like with Wizarding Trunk, there are art prints. And let me tell you, when I saw some people unbox them, at first I was like, I didn't really care for the art prints. And then I got them in and I love them so much. I'll probably end up getting more art prints from them. But also, so some of the items that we got came with art prints, and I just have this feeling they sent me extras. I don't think everything came with these. So let's go through all of them. First up, and I don't see how any of this doesn't fit into the wizarding world. This is witchy stuff, people. We've got this cauldron one. Gorgeous. This is so my aesthetic. This is also a nice size. So these are the smaller prints that I have right here. So you can just pause if you want to read things in detail. There's that one. We have the hymn to Hecate right there. So I suppose if you wanted to do some spell casting or anything like that with Hecate, you could even have this set out, or even just a little space dedicated to Hecate. Then we have this zodiac print right here. For those of you that don't know, I am a Cancer. What does it say? I mean, I know what Cancers are known for. It says, I feel. I have a lot of feelings. Sensitive, compassionate, nurturing, and intuitive. I would say I'm all of those things. I just don't know about nurturing. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, let's get into the bigger prints here. We have a Days of the Week print. Again, I don't know if some of these came. There's some I do remember with items, or if I got extras, and I think I got extras. We have this moon magic right here. Like, would that not go into a divination area? Me thinks so. Just absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know if these are, I mean, they appear to be Witch's Moon exclusive, but I don't know if they collaborate with any artists. We have this flower moon print right here. You can see they're all very similar styles. So if you wanted to put them up together, they would look really nice. We have this fairy queen one. This one's got a lot more color going on. Does feel quite appropriate for a fairy. Very, very pretty. Even the ones that are not completely my vibe are so pretty, and I appreciate them. This one, oh, gotta be one of my favorite ones. So this is a Hecate. I'm not gonna lie, it also gives me Padfoot vibes. Darkness, anybody? I love me some darkness. It is a bit why I'm drawn to Hecate, but here is that print. We even have a little snake down there. How gorgeous. This is probably one of my top ones right there, and I'll definitely be displaying it. And this one definitely came with the item. I was reading the thing, the Demeter. So this is the print that comes with the Demeter. And this one also came with an item. It came with the sickle. So I do believe, I'm not going to read this all out, that this one has a lot of details about the sickle. So cool. And then the last one, I suppose, goes with the other fairy one. We have this Fairy King. He is gorgeous, can I just say? Look at those, like, they look like monarch wings right there. So, so pretty. And that, my friends, is a wrap on a quite massive Witch's Moon haul. I will probably be ordering more from them. I'm not sure it will be in this quantity, but you never know. So let me know in the comments down below. Raise your paw right here and let me know. What were your thoughts and feels on this haul? Where do you see the items fitting into the classes or the house? The houses? Well, yeah, some of the rooms are going to be houses. The rooms that we're going to be renovating, I would love to know in the comments down below. But until next time, my magical friends, remember to love what you love with everything you have and keep making magic. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!